For all your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Jeffrey Boggs at Glasgow's Chiropractic on 1509 South Green Street. Mike Bryant State Farm, located on 200 Rogers Road. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Bypass Carpets. Stop by and see our large stock of Berber carpets in 12 and 15-foot widths. We also have a large selection of remnants now on sale. Looking to buy a new home or refinance an existing home? Come see Amy Pardue at U.S. Bank downtown or call 659-3200. U.S. Bank is an equal housing lender. Hatcher and Sadler Funeral Home, serving all with dignity and respect since 1899. Located at 801 North Ray Street. Computer Data Professionals, specializing in computer sales and service, copy and print service, as well as video to DVD transfer. Call them 651-3987.
And be strong every night. Doesn't make any difference who you're playing. If it's a weak team, you got to stub them and don't let them have anything. If it's a good team, you got to hold them to a minimum amount of points.
And of course, it's homecoming, so you always want to win that ball game.
Well, that's right, and it might be a little bit of a distraction, but I don't think it's that bad.
Let's look at the starting lineups first for the Edmonson County Wildcats. At left tackle, Joey Gregory, a 6'1", 240 junior. The left guard is Daniel Pretty, 6', 211 senior. At center, you'll see Kyle Whittinghill, a 6'2", 206 senior. The right guard is Chad Carroll, 5'10", 222 sophomore. The right tackle, Brandon Graham, 5'10", 269 senior. Wide receivers are Ryan Wells, a 5'7", 150 senior. Sean Keith, a 5'9", 145 junior. And J.R. Graham, a 6', 152 senior. The fullback will be John Dial, 6', 168-pound senior. The halfback, B.J. Russell, 6', 177 senior. And the quarterback, sophomore Kyle Culberth, stands 6'2", weighs 165 pounds. For the Edmonson County defense, as we said, they've got 10 players that go on both sides of the football. At left defensive end, J.R. Graham. The left defensive tackle, Daniel Pretty. Brandon Graham is the nose guard. Right defensive tackle, Joey Gregory. Right defensive end is John Dial. Linebacker is Kyle Whittinghill. The other linebacker, B.J. Russell. At cornerback, Kyle Colbert. And Chad Allen. Chad Allen's a 5'11", 146 senior. The strong safety is Sean Keith. And the free safety is Ryan Wells. Head coach of the Edmonson County Wildcats, Dennis Long. He's assisted by Richard Stonebaker, Brian Thompson, and Ryan Long. Let's go down to the field for the toss of the coin.
The ball's in the air. Okay, ready? It is a tail. It is a tail. What would you like? Defer. They want to defer. I'm assuming you want the football. Which goal would you like to defend? You want the scoreboard. Okay, let's rotate around that way. Guys, this way you're going to defend the scoreboard right.
And so Glasgow has won the toss, and they elected to defer. And the Edmonson County Wildcats, of course, will take the football to begin the ball game. So let's get back to the starting lineups now first, or actually secondly, I should say, for the Glasgow Scotties. I've already introduced you to the Wildcats. Glasgow offense will line up like this. At tight end, Will Rutledge, a 6'3", 201 junior. That's a 6'1", 197 junior. Jackie Bowl starts at center, 5'11", 174 junior. The right guard is Landon Ray, 6', 185 junior. Right tackle Ben Dennison, 6', 243 senior. Tight end is Maurice Mitchell, 6'3", 227 senior. The flanker Eric Abner, 6', 152 senior. Halfback Scooter Kilgore, 6', 203 junior. The other halfback Court Stockton, 5'9", 160 senior. And the quarterback Dakota Elmore, a 6', 187-pound junior. Glasgow defensively will line up like this. At left defensive end, Maurice Mitchell. The left defensive tackle is Matt Napier, a 5'10", 251 senior. Right defensive tackle, Ben Dennison. Right defensive end, Will Rutledge. The middle linebacker is Kent Blackburn, a 6'4", 221 junior. Scooter Kilgore will play quite a bit in that middle linebacker spot as well. Outside linebackers are Dakota Elmore and Zach Miller. Zach is a 6'1", 176-pound sophomore.
You got to do that, and then to take advantage of your opportunities when you get a chance to score, put the ball in the end zone.
Scotty's out here in the blue jerseys with the white numerals and white trimming. White pants for Glasgow with, of course, the blue helmets and the white G on the side. Edmonson County in the visiting white jerseys with the navy blue lettering. Red pants for Edmonson County. They've got the navy blue helmets with the white cats on the side of the helmet. Maurice Mitchell set to kick it away for Glasgow. Back deep, Ryan Wells for Edmonson County, standing at about his own 12-yard line. And we are underway here on homecoming night. Little squibber picked up at the 35-yard line by one of the up men, and he had a knee down when he picked the football up. So Edmonson County will take over right there, and they'll get pretty good field position. Maurice Mitchell kicked that one off the side of his foot, did not get hold of it like he would like to, and it'll be 1st and 10 Edmonson County from about the 37-yard line.
It was a miss. You know, when Maurice gets his foot into it, he can kick them into the end zone. He got a little breeze in his face tonight kicking that way, but he just flat missed that one, hit right on top of him and squibbed out. Good field position to start the game for Hart County.
Edmonson County sends 2 men wide to the right side, Ryan Wells and J.R. Graham. Backs are in the I formation. Colbert under center. 1 man split out wide to the left side as well. Colbert turns and hands it off to his tailback, B.J. Russell, and absolutely nothing there. He's going to lose yardage back about the 34-yard line.
Well, that wasn't a good start for Edmonson County. Just a straight handoff right up the middle, and didn't see who got the tackle.
It'll be 2nd down and about 12 yards or so for Edmonson County from the 34. Colbert now goes back into the shotgun with a man lined up on either side of him in the backfield. 2 men wide to the left, 1 wide to the right. Colbert wants to throw right over the middle. Pass caught by J.R. Graham. Slips 1 tackle, slips another, and gets it into Glasgow territory before he's finally taken down around the 42-yard line. That'll be a 1st down and more for the Wildcats.
Yeah, that's just a slant pattern right across the middle. As deep as the quarterback is, and they get the football to him, the pass rush has a hard time getting to him, and that's just a quick hitter right over the middle, and a good catch and a good run. Broke a couple of tackles, and then Corey Buford had to bring him down to save a touchdown.
They spot the football actually at the 43, so it'll be 1st and 10 from the Scotty 43. 2 men to the right, 1 wide to the left. Colbert again in the shotgun with a back on either side. He's dropping, wants to throw, getting pressure, steps up in the pocket, now tucks it and he'll run over on the left side of the field, and he'll be driven out of bounds over there. Kent Blackburn, it looks like, on the tackle, but another good gain that time and very close to another 1st down.
Well, we said he wasn't a scrambler like Henderson County's quarterback was, but when you give him that much room, the pressure came from the inside that time, and nobody covered on the outside, and he just saw plenty of room to run, got about 9 yards out of it.
2nd down and 1 for the Wildcats from the Scotty 34. Again, 2 men wide to the right. That's Wells and Graham. Wide to the left is Sean Keith. Colbert in the shotgun with a back on each side. He'll hand it off to Russell, and Russell going to be snowed under in the backfield for another big loss.
Like Maurice Mitchell got in there on that time, and this is the same kind of offense that Henderson County used, same kind of offense that Owensboro Catholic will use. They have the 2 running backs or 1 running back in the backfield with the quarterback, and when they do run, he just slips it to one of them, and they try to find the hole. But that time Maurice Mitchell clogged everything up.
So far, B.J. Russell probably not too glad to hear his number called, Larry. He's carried it twice for minus 7 yards. 3rd down, 5 yards to go for the Wildcats. Ball spotted back at about the 38-yard line. Colbert goes under center. The back's in the I formation. 2 men wide to the right, 1 to the left. Colbert fakes the handoff to his fullback, and he'll keep it on the option, and he's going to be taken down about the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like Will Rutledge and Matt Napier in there for that tackle. That's the veer there. He put it into the stomach of the fullback and pulled it out right at the last second, but Glasgow was not fooled on that one.
No gain on that carry. And it'll bring up 4th and 5 with the ball at the 37-yard line. Actually, probably a little closer to the 38, so that's where we'll say. Colbert again goes back in the shotgun as the Edmonson County will go for it here on 4th and 5. 2 men to the right, 1 wide to the left. Colbert has a man on each side of him. Dropping, wanting to throw over the middle of the field. Pass caught. Boy, what a good catch by J.R. Graham. and he will have the first down. Boy, he caught that ball in traffic, Larry.
He did. That was a great catch.
Going to be taken down around the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down, Wildcats.
Looks like J.R. Graham is their primary receiver, and he just split out to the right and took about 5 yards and just cut diagonally across the middle of the field, and we had pretty good coverage on him. They just threw the ball high. He's about 6'3", and he just went up and got it.
Keith and Russell split wide to the left side. Two men go wide to the left as well. That's Graham and Wells. Colbert in the shotgun. He'll send Russell into motion to the left side. Colbert dropping, wanting to throw, almost picked off. Corey Buford had a beat on it that time. The intended receiver, Sean Keith. Buford didn't pick it off, Larry, but he did knock it down.
Yeah, outstanding coverage that time by Corey Buford. He didn't play the man that time. He played the football, had good coverage, and went after that interception, and almost cut in front of him and made the pick.
Second down, 10 yards to go for the Wildcats here on homecoming night from Hank Roy Stadium. Glad you could join us here on 1490 WCLU. Three men come wide to the right side this time. Colbert in the shotgun. He has John Dial lined up to his right. Colbert again wants to throw, getting some pressure out here on the near sideline and overthrew his intended receiver, B.J. Russell. That one really not even close.
Yeah, good coverage by Dakota Elmore trailing Russell, and good pass rush that time by Maurice Mitchell to make him throw the ball before he wanted to.
8 minutes, 45 seconds remaining in this first quarter of play. It'll be third down and 10 for the Wildcats with the ball at the Scotty 25-yard line. Graham and Wells will split out wide to the left side. Sean Keith and B.J. Russell come wide to the right side. Colbert in the shotgun. He has Dial lined up to his left. Russell goes in motion to the left side. Colbert looking over there on the far sideline, had a man wide open, but the pass overthrown. He was intended that time for Ryan Wells, and he had beaten Jordan Rice on the coverage, Larry.
He did. He had him beat, but there again, the good pass rush, we got to him before he wanted, and made him throw it before he wanted to, and that time I think Will Rutledge was in there, and Zach Miller also in there, and so was Kent Blackburn, all three of them right there in his face as he threw the football.
4th and 10 Wildcats from the Scotty 25. They will go for it. No score here.
Double up on number 11 this time.
That's J.R. Graham, and he splits wide out to the right side along with Ryan Wells. One man wide to the left. Backs are in the I formation. Colbert fakes the handoff, wanting to throw. Gets hit as he throws. Has a man in the end zone, and incomplete. Boy. Well, Ryan Wells probably should have caught that ball, Larry.
Yeah, ran a little pick play that time. J.R. Graham went out about 8 yards and cut out to the right and kind of took the defensive man with him. And number 5, that was Ryan Wells, made a little pirouette and just took off down the field. And he had Corey Buford beat, but the ball just overthrown.
It'll be 1st and 10, Scotties, as they take over on downs at their own 25-yard line. Cord Stockton wide to the left side, Eric Abner wide to the right. We've got a full house backfield here for the Scotties. We've not seen this yet this year. They hand it off to the last man back there, and that's Scooter Kilgore. Scooter carries a couple of tacklers up across the 30-yard line, up near the 32.
Like J.R. Graham with a tackle on that one, but just a straight hitter for Scooter Kilgore, and Scooter's strong. He can run over people.
A little bit of a new look that time from Glasgow. 8:14 to go in the first quarter. Pick up that time of 7 yards for Kilgore. It'll be 2nd and 3 from the 32. Elmore under center. Rutledge in the slot on the right side. Back split in the backfield to give it off to Kilgore off of right tackle. A lot of room over there as he takes it up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line before he's brought down. That'll be actually the first Scotty first down of this contest.
John Dial on the tackle for Edmonson County, 6'1", 186 senior for Edmonson County. That time they split the backfield and just went off tackle on the right side and had a good hole to run over.
Abner going to split wide to the right. Stockton comes wide to the left. Again, we just see that full house backfield. Elmore under center. Hands it off to Corey Buford. Corey lost his footing and then was brought down by an Edmonson County tackler. That's going to be Daniel Pretty on the tackle, but Corey was already stumbling that time, Larry.
Exactly right. They had Maurice Mitchell up front at kind of like the fullback position, and they had two backs behind him, and they're just handing the football off and trying to run behind Maurice, and that time Corey lost his footing.
Actually, a loss of a yard on that play, back to the 41-yard line. It'll be second down and 11. Mitchell, Rutledge, and Buford all in that full house backfield. Cord Stockton splits wide out to the left, Abner wide to the right. Elmore will throw for the first time. Pass complete. Out here to Cord Stockton. He's up across the 45, across the 50 into Edmonson County territory. Driven out of bounds around the 41-yard line of Edmonson County, and that will be another Glasgow first down.
Yeah, Ryan Wells had to run him out, a 5'7", 150-pound senior for Edmonson County. Had to run him out of bounds, but just a little hitch pattern. Wide receiver left for Cord Stockton, and Dakota Elmore just raised up and threw it to him, and that's what the running game will do for you. It opened that pass up where you can get to the outside.
Pickup of 18 yards that time on the completion from Elmore to Stockton. Zach Miller and Buford in the I formation here. We've got Will Rutledge in the slot on the right side. He'll hand it off to Buford off right tackle. Corey makes a couple men miss. Almost breaks loose. Now still on his feet. Did he fumble the ball? I think he did, Larry.
I saw a flag or a bean bag or something.
Glasgow apparently got it back. The ball came out there.
Yes.
Ball came out around the 29-yard line, but the Scotties able to get back on top of it. And it'll be a first down for Glasgow with 6:45 to go.
I thought a flag came out right there, but it was a beanbag to mark the spot where he fumbled it, I guess.
First and 10 Scotties from the 29. 6:39 remaining in the first quarter. Still no score. Backs in the I formation. Rutledge in the slot on the right side. They hand it off to the fullback, Zach Miller, and Zach gets it down inside the 25 to maybe the 24-yard line.
Right straight up the middle, and Joey Gregory made the tackle. A 6'1", 240-pound junior for the Wildcats.
4-yard pickup to the 25. Second down and 6 coming up. Abner splits wide to the right, Stockton wide to the left. Full house backfield with Mitchell, Rutledge, and Scooter Kilgore, the trail back. Here's a throw down the near sideline, incomplete. Elmore was looking that time for Cord Stockton. Just barely overthrew him.
Yeah, Cord was down and had number 5, that was Wells right there with him, and he bumped him just a little bit. And when Cord got separation from him, the ball was already in the air, and he just couldn't get to it. It was a good pass, just right over his shoulder, but he just couldn't get to it.
Backs in the I formation again. Kilgore dotting that I. Rutledge in the slot on the left side this time. They'll hand it off to Kilgore off left guard. Scooter gets it down inside the 20 near the 16-yard line, and Larry, boy, the front line of Glasgow really seems to be getting a great push up there.
Well, he did that time, got a real good push, and B.J. Russell had to come in and make the tackle. 6'1", 177-pound senior for Edmonson County, but a good push up the middle right off the left tackle.
9-yard pickup for another first down. Kilgore's carried it 3 times for 26 yards already. Rutledge in the slot on the right side, backs in the I formation, double tight end set. Elmore under center, no wideouts here. They'll hand it off to the fullback, Zach Miller, breaks one tackle but will not break the second. Somebody got a pretty good lick on him.
Yeah, he did. He got stood up in there after the first lick, and number 56 came in to get him. That's Joey Gregory again for his second tackle. He's 6'1" and 240, and he gave him a pretty good shot.
No gain on that carry for Zach. Miller so far has carried it twice for 5 yards. It'll be second down and 10.
The Scotties need to take full advantage of this. They've already run 4 or 5 minutes off the clock. About 3 minutes off the clock now, and you want to put this thing in the end zone.
Well, actually, they do give Zach a gain of about 1 yard on the carry. It'll be second down and 9. From the 15, Elmore under center. He'll pitch it out to Kilgore, sweep around the left side, makes one man miss. He's down inside the 10, and he'll be taken down around the 9-yard line.
Good move by Scooter. It looked like he was trying to go to the outside and then made a cut back the inside off putting the tackle in the end and made a good gainer out of him. Somebody got him, 32, Chad Allen got him by the shoe tops and tripped him up.
Pick up about 5 yards on that carry, just down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be 3rd and 3 from that spot. Elmore under center. He'll hand it off to Kilgore off right tackle. Tries to bounce it outside, but boy, a nice defensive job that time by Edmonson County's B.J. Russell to bring Kilgore down. He's all that stood between him and the end zone.
He sure did. He tried to go inside like he did last time, but it was closed up. And when he bounced it outside, he kind of hesitated just a second. And when he did, they gave B.J. Russell time enough to get in there and make his second tackle. But a little bit quicker bounce outside, and he's in the end zone.
4th and 1, and Glasgow will go for it, of course, down inside the 10-yard line around the 7. 3:41 to go in the first quarter. No score, but Glasgow threatening. Backs split in the backfield, double tight end set. Rutledge in the slot on the right side, and Dakota Elmore saw something he did not like, and he's going to turn to the official and call a timeout.
They had a lot of men in the box that time. Like whatever they had called, he did not like.
We'll take a timeout as well. 3:33 to go here in the first quarter. No score between Glasgow and Edmonson County. Back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
They say in sports, it's not if you win or lose, but how you play the game. But in business, it is whether you win or lose and how you play the game. Don't get caught unprepared. Let the print shop condition your business so that you can score points with your customers. From full-color brochures to business cards and everything in between. Call the print shop, 105 East Water Street, Glasgow, and let them get your business image in shape. Phone 270-651-3751 or 800-618-7696.
Back here at Hank Roy Stadium, Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribune with you. 3:33 to go in the first quarter. Glasgow has it 4th and 1 from the 7-yard line, and they will go for it.
I'd like to see a little play-action pass right here. Take it into the middle, tight end, in the end zone. 4th down 1 for Glasgow.
Full house backfield. Elmore goes under center. He'll hand it off to Scooter Kilgore. Kilgore, I believe, will have the first down. He won't have a whole lot more than that, but he should have the first, I believe.
I want to tell you what, he didn't run hard that time. He just kind of tippy-toed in there.
Well, Edmonson County acting like they have stopped him.
They came up with a football.
Oh. Well, the officials talking about it out there. I certainly didn't see it pop out.
Number 50,
and now they are going to give it to Edmonson County.
Number 56 had the football in his hand when he came up.
And so the turnover, again, comes at a very inopportune time for the Scotties. They were just about to take it in for their first score, it looked like. But instead, Edmonson County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line. 3:17 to go in the first quarter. We remain scoreless. The receiver goes wide to each side, backs in the I formation. Colbert under center. He'll turn and hand it off to B.J. Russell, and Russell going to get swamped under again for no gain, maybe even a short loss.
Like Matt Napier in there on that tackle. Now, I'm not sure whether they stopped us on downs or whether we fumbled the football.
Well, I'm not sure either, Larry, to be honest with you. All I know is it looked like to me Kilgore would have had the first down. You would think they would have at least measured.
I'm going to give Gregory the fumble recovery because he's the one that came up with it.
Yeah, I think that they said that they did fumble. 2 men come wide to the right this time. 1 wide to the left. Backs again in the I formation. Colbert goes under center. Return and hand it off to Russell again, and again, Russell is stood up. Well, that Scotty Rush defense right now looking awfully solid.
Maurice Mitchell and Will Rutledge, Matt Napier are all right in there on that. And Maurice trying to rip that ball out of his hands, but he couldn't do it.
Give him a gain of about a half yard or so. We'll call it 3rd down and 9, a long 9 from about the 7-yard line. 2:05 remaining in the first quarter. Edmonson County this time sends Graham and Wells wide to the left side. Russell and Keith out to the left side wide. Colbert wanting to throw over the middle. Pass knocked away. Intended receiver that time, J.R. Graham. With Cord Stockton there on the coverage for the Scotties.
Just not a good pass that time by Colbert. It was just a little bit too, well, it wasn't a little bit too high. It was way too high. He had the man beat right across the middle. Same pattern they ran down here a few minutes ago and completed.
And that'll bring up 4th down and 9 yards from the 7-yard line. So, of course, Edmonson County forced into a punting situation here. Glasgow should get excellent field position out of this. J.R. Graham goes back in punt formation. Cord Stockton stands back at the Edmonson County 45-yard line to wait on it. Graham gets the kick away. It's a end-over-end kick, pretty high, and it bounces about the 35, takes a wildcat roll to the 43-yard line. And so Glasgow will get great field position. They'll take over in Edmonson County territory at the 43 with 1:43 remaining in the first quarter.
Well, it's a shame, you didn't score on that first drive. They put together a pretty good drive. They're starting at their own 25-yard line, move it all the way down inside the 10, and then the big old fumble comes up on them, on the Scotties again. That's number 11 on the year that they've lost.
And when they fumble there, they lose it just about every time.
Yeah, just about. I think that's 11 out of 15 times.
I think that's right. Abner wide to the right. Lank Graves in there to wide receiver. He comes wide to the left side. Full house backfield once again. Elmore under center, now looking to throw. Has Graves open and incomplete just off of Lank's fingertips. Lank probably would tell you he maybe should bring that one in.
Yes. That's a pass. It's right on the money right there. That had a good air time under it, and he gave him time to separate from the defensive man, lay your body out there and catch that football.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Scotties with the ball at the Edmonson County 42. 1:38 remaining. We're in the first quarter here on homecoming night from Hank Roy Stadium. Elmore goes under center, back split in the backfield, double tight end set with Rutledge in the slot on the left side. They'll hand it off to Cord Stockton. Cord going to be tripped up as he comes across the 40-yard line. He'll get it down, falls forward actually to about the 38.
J.R. Graham with his second stop of the night.
That'll bring up 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard pickup for Cord. That's the first carry of the night for Cord Stockton.
Well, I like the play call on first down, although it didn't work, but I like to see him throw on first down.
3rd and 6 from the Edmonson County 38-yard line. Cord Stockton goes in motion to the left side. Elmore's under center, backs in the I formation. Take the handoff to Kilgore. Elmore rolls out to the left side, looking to throw. Wide open, complete to tight end Will Rutledge. It's across the 25 and down near the 20-yard line.
That's a nice play. Nice play right there on 3rd down. Faked it, play action pass. Faked it to the right side on the running game. Will Rutledge came from right side, tight end position, and came across the field. Cord Stockton ran down and ran off the defensive back, and Will Rutledge found the opening right in there behind the linebackers, and it was just a perfect play.
Just 41 seconds remaining here in this first quarter. Pretty quick first quarter. Just took about 23-24 minutes here. Abner going to go wide to the right side. Stockton wide to the left. Elmore under center. Backs in the full house backfield. Elmore wants to throw. Has Abner out on the far sideline. Caught. He'll have the first down. Sidesteps the tackler to pick up a couple of extra yards before he goes out of bounds to stop the clock with 24 seconds left.
Yeah, another nice play. Good throw by Dakota. Down and out pattern, about 8 yards out. Eric Abner wide open, good hands, caught the football and made the first down.
He's inside the 10-yard line, so it'll be 1st and goal from about I believe that's about the 8-yard line. Maybe the 9. Can you tell with your binoculars there, Larry?
It looks like the referee has got his foot on about the 9-yard line.
Okay. So let's call it 1st and goal from that spot. Back split in the backfield. Rutledge in the slot on the left side. Double tight end set. Elmore hands it off to Cord Stockton. There's a hole there. Gets by one man, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Scotties.
That's a good hard run by Cord Stockton that time. Just straight handoff to the left side over guard and tackle, and made a little spin move after he got hit the first time and got it in the end zone. That's the difference in hitting that line running hard and hitting the line tippy-toeing in there, and sometimes you lose the football doing that.
Matt Tyree in to attempt the extra point. The Scotties up 6-0, 18 seconds remaining. Tyree trying to add the PAT. Dakota Elmore the holder. Kent Blackburn the snapper. It's a good snap. Hold is down. Kick is up. And Matt Tyree puts it right through the middle of the uprights. And with 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's Glasgow 7, Edmonson County 0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Lifetime warranties, industry-surpassing construction features and quality. Think all cabinetry companies would offer these features? They don't. KraftMaid offers these and many other added value standard. That means that for what KraftMaid gives you, other cabinetry companies charge extra. Stop by Square Deal Lumber Company's millwork shop in Cave City and let our design specialists show you how to create a beautiful and functional kitchen installed by our shop's experienced craftsmen. Very important for your long-term satisfaction. Square Deal Lumber Company for KraftMaid cabinetry.
That drive goes 5 plays, 42 yards, took a minute 25 off of the first quarter clock, capped off by Cord Stockton's 9-yard touchdown run. And with 18 seconds remaining in the first quarter, it's Glasgow 7, Edmonson County 0.
How much time?
A minute 25, Larry.
1:25.
Maurice Mitchell set to tee it up for Glasgow to kick it away. Back deep for Edmonson County is Ryan Wells, and boy, he's standing up at about his own 15-yard line. If Maurice does get his foot into one, he's going to put it into the end zone probably.
He'll have no chance, but he didn't again.
Nope, off the side of his foot, and this one's going to go out of bounds, and that means Edmonson County, unless they choose to have Glasgow re-kick, they'll get the football in great field position here. See what they decide to do. Unfortunately, our referee tonight declined to wear the microphone, so we cannot bring that feature to you tonight. We can only do it if they say it's okay, and
right.
He did not. So
it's not a rule that you have to.
Although I think it should be, honestly. But I'm a little biased, of course.
Yeah. 35-yard line.
They will take over at the 35-yard line after Edmonson County accepts the illegal procedure penalty for the ball going out of bounds on the kickoff. Kyle Colbert sets up in the shotgun. He has a back on each side of him. 2 men wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Colbert looking over the middle and almost picked off. Link Graves was right there. Jordan Rice also there on the coverage. The intended receiver that time was Sean Keith.
Boy, you got to catch that. You got to catch that ball. I mean, he made a good play. They had double coverage with Jordan Rice and Lank Graves coming, and he's coming across the middle, and Lank had it picked off all the way. You got to catch it.
Brings up 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats at the 35. J.R. Graham and Ryan Wells come wide to the left side this time. You also got 2 men split wide to the left, or wide to the left side. Colbert into the shotgun, looking over the middle of the field. Pass dropped. Intended receiver that time, J.R. Graham, but Cord Stockton there to put a good hit on him, Larry.
Well, that's their favorite play right there. He lines up out here in the wide out on the right side, and he goes down about 10 yards and then diagonally right across the middle. It's a slant pattern right across the middle. He was open, wide open. If he catches, if he hangs on to the ball, it's a good catch, and it's close to a first down, but Cord Stockton made a good hit, though. But, Cord did not hinder him from catching the football. He could have caught it.
3rd down, 10 yards to go. Colbert in the shotgun has John Dial lined up to his left. 2 wide receivers to each side. Colbert looking here on the near sideline. Pass incomplete. Boy, great coverage that time by Eric Abner. He was able to bat it away. The intended receiver, B.J. Russell.
Yeah, great. He went in for Cord Stockton. Eric Abner did on that one play. Cord didn't. They didn't like the way he covered that last pass play, and Eric made a very, very good play right with him as he went down the field, and right at the last second, put that hand up and knocked the ball away.
4th down and 10, and Edmonson County again will be forced to kick it away. J.R. Graham in punt formation. Cord Stockton stands back at his own 35 with just 4 seconds remaining. In the first quarter, that Edmonson County possession took all of 14 seconds. Here's a high spiraling kick. Cord Stockton calls a fair catch and makes it. They'll spot the football at the 34-yard line, make it the 33-yard line, and that's where Glasgow will take over. When we come back for second quarter action, it's 7-0 Scotties back here after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
For over 25 years, Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow, has compiled an impressive project portfolio that spans a range of industrial and institutions, from educational, industrial manufacturing, and commercial facilities to healthcare, correctional, and office buildings. Please call Alliance Corporation at 651-8848 and let our friendly staff help you. Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow.
Locally owned Glass Paving has been in business for 16 years, providing quality paving. Glass Paving makes our own asphalt at our own state-of-the-art asphalt plant with our own rock, ensuring the best quality product for our customers. Glass Paving is one of the most trusted paving companies in the state, and it's right here at home. Give the professionals at Glass Paving a call today at 651-6645. It's a call you'll be glad you made. Glass Paving in Glasgow.
Welcome back here to Hank Roy Stadium. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Brewster View with you. Quick look at the first quarter stats. Glasgow leads 7-0. First downs, Edmonson County with 2, Scotty's with 6. Glasgow has 62 yards rushing, just 3 for Edmonson County. 36 yards through the air for the Wildcats, 47 yards passing for Glasgow. Total yardage 109 for Glasgow, 39 for Edmonson County. Scotty's have turned it over one time, none for Edmonson County. Glasgow fumbled it once, lost that one. No penalties on either club. Actually, Glasgow had a illegal procedure penalty called in that first quarter. Total offensive plays 18 for Edmonson County, 17 for Glasgow. As Dakota Elmore wants to throw here, he has a man open, caught by Ken Blackburn in Edmonson County territory, carrying tacklers as the ball comes out, but it goes out of bounds, and Kent Blackburn has this football all the way down inside the Edmonson County 35-yard line.
Yeah, two tight end situation there and throwing on first down. I like to see that. Kent Blackburn broke wide open. Edmonson County looking for the run. Little play action pass again. You fake it into the line and you get your tight end wide open.
Glasgow held the ball for 6 minutes and 43 seconds in that first quarter. 5 minutes and 17 seconds for Edmonson County. First down 10 Scotties, full house backfield. Elmore looking to throw down the near sideline. Caught by Eric Abner. Sidesteps a man. 10-5. Touchdown Scotties.
Well, that's a nice move by Eric Abner that time. The ball was underthrown, and he saw it, and the defensive man didn't. He didn't have his eyes back toward the football, and Eric Abner stopped, came back and got the football, sidestepped the defender, and nobody there to stop him from getting in the end zone.
11:42 to go in the first half. It's 13-0 Scotties. Matt Tyree in to attempt the extra point. Dakota Elmore, your holder. Hold is down, kick is away, and it is good. Just inside that left upright that time, and with 11:42 remaining, it's Glasgow 14, Edmonson County 0. That's a 2-play drive, Larry. It goes 67 yards, took just 18 seconds, capped off by the 35-yard touchdown play. And we'll come back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Most people take electricity for granted. The average person knows little more about electricity than flipping a switch. The only time they really miss it is when it isn't there. Think safety first. Last and always, electricity can kill. A common misunderstanding is that only high voltage electricity is deadly. Never attempt to work on any appliance or electrical device if it's just turned off. If it's plugged in, consider it to be on. A wire laying on the ground may look harmless but may be deadly. Don't ever touch a downed power line or try to move it. Call Farmers RECC first and keep others away until crews have arrived. This has been a message from Farmers Rural Electric Cooperative.
What a beautiful play that was. A 35-yard completion from Dakota Elmore to Eric Abner, and Eric did a great job, Larry, after he caught the football to sidestep that tackler to get into the end zone.
Exactly right. The defensive man, and I'm sorry I can't call the name, that who was covering him right there on the play, but he did not see the football at all, and the cover threw the ball up, and it was perfectly thrown, just a little bit short, and Eric saw that and came back and got it.
Ryan Wells back deep, line drive kick. Wells touches it, lost it, now gets it back. He's up across the 20, hesitates a bit, tries to bounce it out to the right side, and he's going to be taken down around the 20-yard line.
Maurice Mitchell on that tackle.
Ryan Wells on the return.
Well, Maurice still didn't get hold of that one really, but at least he didn't kick it off the side of his foot. Line drive kick.
Went straight down the field anyway, didn't it?
Yes, it did. 11:33 left in this first half. 14-0 Scotties. Edmonson County will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Wildcats going to send Sean Keith out wide to the left side. 2 men go wide to the right as well. Corbett in the shotgun. He has a back on either side. Hands it off to his fullback, John Dial, and he's going to be Dropped for a loss in the backfield.
Looked like Will Rutledge, first man that got to him there. And that's the plays that Henderson County ran so well against us. We were so fearful of the pass that they just handed off, and they had a lot of running room, but not tonight. Glasgow's defense showing up tonight against the run.
Loss of 3 yards for the Wildcats, back to the 17-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 13.
2nd down, 12.
Graham, Wells, and Russell all split wide to the left side this time. Colbert in the shotgun with Dial lined up to his left. One man wide to the right as well. Pass complete out here to B.J. Russell up near the 25-yard line.
B.J. Russell, Lank Graves up to make
Pickup of about 8 yards.
Looked like Michael Shannon on the tackle right there. And Edmonson County, good play by Edmonson County that time. They ran the 2 wide receivers, one long, one across the middle, and then the slot back just came right out from the backfield and just filled in the little hole, and they hit him perfectly with it.
Scotty's leading this one 14-0 with 10 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the first half. Much better start this week for Glasgow than last week against Hart County. 2 men come wide to each side. Colbert in the shotgun. He has Dial lined up to his left. He'll drop and look to throw. Looking over the middle of the field, pass caught by B.J. Russell. He fell as he caught the football, so it'll be down right there, but it is enough for a Wildcat first down.
Yeah, it's another one of those. It was like a hook pattern. He went out about 12 yards and he got past the first down sticks. Just hooked right in front of the defensive man who was Cord Stockton again.
First down and 10, Wildcats. Ball at their own 37, 9:50 to go in the first half. 3 receivers wide to the left. Colbert in the shotgun with Dial to his left. Getting some pressure. Now he steps up. Again, will be getting pressure now. Fumbles the football, and Kilgore almost picked it up for Glasgow. Still loose down there. Still a battle going on, Larry.
I believe Edmonson County got it back. Scooter tried to pick it up and couldn't pick it up, and I think Edmonson County's going to get it back.
You're all right.
Number 50 down on the bottom of that pile.
It's Daniel Pretty with the fumble recovery. It will wind up being a loss on the play, back to the 33-yard line, a loss of 3 yards.
Matt Napier got the sack and forced the fumble, but the Scotties could not come up with it.
2nd down, 13. And the Wildcats going to talk about it with head coach Dennis Long. 9:13 to go in the first half. Glasgow 14, Edmonson County 0. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Hutchins knows how. We know you and we know what you like. Hutchins knows how. We know how to do groceries right. Hutchins knows how. It takes fresh ideas and the right attitude to bring you the best the way we do. Hutchins Markets. Hutchins knows how.
In the business world, things are always changing. Prices change, people come and go, and the names of trusted businesses change as well. What's something you can always depend on, something that won't change? The Glasgow Electric Plant Board's commitment to you. We'll continue to bring you the highest quality electric power, cable television, and telecommunications to improve the standard of living for the people of Glasgow and Barron County. Count on the Glasgow EPB to keep the best interest of Barron County at the heart of everything we do.
2nd down, 13, Wildcats. 2 men wide to each side. Colbert in the shotgun with Dial lined up to his left. Ball spotted at the Wildcats' own 33. Colbert looking to throw over the middle. Pass caught by J.R. Graham. Lots of running room. He's at the 45, 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Finally driven out of bounds over there by Cord Stockton, but I believe a Scotty defender fell down that time, Larry, and it was the man covering Graham.
Yeah, it's J.R. Graham again. He's the favorite receiver. Down maybe 10 yards in it, and that slant pattern again. We have not stopped it all night. They've dropped a couple of them, and we've made a good hit after they got their hands on the ball, but we have not stopped that pass play.
1st and 10, Wildcats at the Glasgow 21. 9:03 left in the first half. Wildcats trail 14-0, but they're trying to do something about that. 2 men wide to each side. Colbert in the shotgun. He has Dial to his left. Looking over the middle, pass caught again by B.J. Russell this time, and he'll be taken down immediately where he caught the football by Cord Stockton. Right around the 15, maybe the 14-yard line.
Well, what they're doing, Cord Stockton with his second tackle, but what they're doing is, Glasgow's pass rush is coming. That time Dakota Elmore came from the right side, and the receiver went right in behind where he was, and he's blitzing the quarterback, and just nobody there to stop him on the slant pattern.
Second down and 4, 2 men wide to either side. Colbert again in the shotgun, dial to his right this time. Colbert dropping, getting heavy pressure. Pass going to be tipped at the line of scrimmage and batted down.
Yeah, Dakota Elmore got a hand on that one. That time it paid off. We're sending everybody but the kitchen sink on the last 2 plays, and that time he got a hand on it and knocked it down.
They bring up third down and 4. 8:21 to go in the first half. Ball at the Glasgow 14.
With a 7-yard drop at the quarterback, when he's getting the football.
Right in the shotgun.
He's got in the shotgun. He's got two more steps there to control that football up under center this time.
Backs in the I formation with Graham dotting the I. Takes the handoff to him, looking to throw. Pass going to be caught in the end zone for the Edmonson County touchdown. Boy, sure as heck looked like Ryan Wells trapped that football from up here, but the call made a touchdown down there on the field. And with 8:16 to go in the first half, it's 14-6. Edmonson County gets on the board.
Well, we don't have the benefit of a replay on this, but it sure did look like that ball hit the ground.
In to attempt the extra point for the Wildcats, Ryan Wells. The holder is B.J. Russell. Hold is down, kick away, and it looks good from here, and it is. 8:16 to go in the first half. Edmonson County on the scoreboard. Glasgow still leading, however, 14-7 back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Hurry into Ponderosa for sizzling sirloin combos. Take a juicy half-pound sirloin steak and pair it with one of your favorites. Grilled shrimp skewers, plain grilled chicken Monterey, or golden fried jumbo shrimp. You pick the combo, we'll make it sizzle. Plus, get our unlimited hearty home-style food bar and your choice of potato, all for just $9.99. Only at Ponderosa.
Thursday nights are a seafood lover's delight because Ponderosa is now featuring the full seafood buffet every Thursday night from 4 until close.
Well, that Edmonson County scoring drive this time goes 8 plays, 80 yards, 3:26 off the clock, a 14-yard touchdown completion from quarterback Kyle Colberth to receiver Ryan Wells. 14-7 Scotties, 8:16 to go in the first half. J.R. Graham will tee it up for the Wildcats, I should say. Cord Stockton stands back at his own 5-yard line, waiting on the kick. 2 up men are Corey Buford and Lank Graves. They stand around the 15.
Well, that's an important touchdown for Edmonson County to get back in this ball game here with 8 minutes to go in the second quarter, 14-7 now, and by getting that touchdown, before Glasgow gets another one, that just keeps them in the ball game.
Graham gets the kick away, taken by Graves at the 10-yard line, trying to make his way up the near sideline, and he'll be taken down around the 21. Good kick coverage that time by the Wildcats.
Yeah, Ryan Wells with his second tackle of the night, and all of a sudden Ryan Wells has caught a touchdown, kicks the extra point, and made a big tackle.
Glasgow takes over first and 10. At their own 21-yard line, 8:08 left in the first half. Scotty's trying to answer after that 80-yard drive by the Wildcats.
Yeah, the Scotties need to answer right here, too. That was a 3-minute drive and 8 plays, and they just took it right on down the field, and most of it, well, all of it, I guess, was by the pass.
Double tight end sets. Rutledge in the slot on the left side. Elmore under center. Backs are split. He gives it off to Cord Stockton off left tackle. Cord makes his way up across the 25, maybe to the 26-yard line.
Joey Gregory comes up for the tackle.
Joey Gregory on the tackle. Number 4 for him and a fumble recovery in this first half. He's 6'1" junior, 240 pounds. Pretty good-looking lineman.
Pick up a 5 yards. Stockton's carried it now 3 times for 18. Second down and 5 coming up for Glasgow at the 26. Maurice Mitchell comes wide to the right side. Rutledge in the slot on the right side. The backs are in the I formation. Miller the fullback. Kilgore the tailback. Elmore wants to throw, rolling out to the right side. Pass complete to Mitchell at the 35. Dragging a couple of tacklers up to the 40-yard line before he's driven out of bounds. That will be enough for Glasgow first down.
Sean Keith on the tackle. That's his first of the night, 5'9", 145-pound junior. That's a little mismatch right there. Get Maurice Mitchell out there at 6'3", 240 against Brian Keith, who's only 5'9".
First and 10, Glasgow at their own 40. 7:22 to go. 14-7 lead for the Scotties. Backs again in the I formation. Miller and Kilgore, with Kilgore dotting the I. Rutledge in the slot right side. Mitchell split wide to the right. They give it off to the fullback Miller. He takes it straight ahead for a pickup of about 5 to the 45-yard line.
There's number 56 again, Joey Gregory. Number 5 for him on the night.
After 4 yards.
6:58 and counting here in the first half. Second down and 5 coming up for the Scotties. Cord Stockton goes wide to the left side. Abner wide to the right. Backs in the full house set. Elmore goes under center. Looking to throw. Pass goes right into the hands of Cord Stockton. It would have been enough for a first down, and he had some running room, but he has to catch the football first.
Yeah, right in his hands. That's one that's right up above your head, and you stick your hands up, and it goes right between them. Might have heard footsteps coming or something, but that's one you got to catch.
Brings up 3rd and 5 for Glasgow. Big third down here.
3rd down 6.
Ball at the 45. Stockton wide to the left. Rutledge and Mitchell wide to the right. Kent Blackburn in there at a slot on the right side. Elmore in the shotgun, looking to throw, getting some pressure, trying to set up a screen here. Pass caught by Blackburn. He's trying to battle his way for that first down, and he's very close.
It is a first down. Referee mark. Well, let's see. Where did he mark it?
He's going to mark it right at the 50, I think, Larry, and if that's where they mark it, it should be a first down.
Yes, it is.
It will be. Actually, they're going to spot it in Edmonson County territory at the 49, so more than enough for the first down.
Yeah, tight end screen that time. Faked the pass to the... Okay, he dropped back. Elmore dropped back and looked to the left side, came back to the right side, and we had Kent Blackburn over here for the tight end screen, and he took it right down the sideline.
6:37 to go in the first half. 14-7 lead for the Scotties. They're driving 1st and 10 at the Edmonson County 49. Full house backfield again, and we have a penalty flag go down to the Wildcat lineup and 5 Glasgow. It'll move the football to the Edmonson County 44-yard line.
Pretty much a penalty-free ball game so far, huh?
Yeah, that was, other than the illegal procedure penalty on the kickoff, that's just the second penalty of the ball game, one on each team now. Eric Abner wide to the right, Cord Stockton wide to the left side. Backs in the full house set. Elmore goes under center. He'll hand it off to Buford off left tackle. Gets by one man. He's across the 40, 35. Keeps his feet. He's across the 30 and down near the 27-yard line. Well, that was a good
one with it and handed it to Corey. And when he did, he came through the line and he bounced it outside. I thought he would have been better off to cut it back in against the grain, but he got good yardage outside and broke a couple of tackles.
1st and 10 at the Wildcat 26. Backs in the I formation. Rutledge in the slot left side. They hand it off to Corey Buford. Again, the line gets a good push. 4 times for 35 yards. Elmore goes under center. A receiver wide to each side. Backs in the full house set. Elmore wanting to throw. Here has Abner. Caught. Touchdown, Scotties.
Well, you could see that one coming. They completed the out pattern about 3 times, one to one side and once to this side. Eric Abner that time.
Dakota Elmore laid it right in there for Eric. A 20-7 Glasgow lead. Matt Tyree trying to add the extra point. Blackman the snapper, Elmore the holder. Kick is away.
Arrived today. All proceeds will benefit the American Heart Association's 2003 Glasgow Heart Walk, Saturday, October 18, 2003. South Central Bank. There is a difference.
Maurice Mitchell gets the kick away. It bounces off of Ryan Wells. He's going to have to go back and pick it up at the 5-yard line. In some trouble now, and he's going to be taken down inside the 10.
21-7 now in favor of the Scotties, and need to hold right here and get the football back before halftime.
Wildcats send 2 men wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Backs are in the I formation. Colbert under center, who handed off to his tailback, B.J. Russell, and Russell finally gets some positive yardage. B.J. Russell's now carried it 5 times for -4 yards. Pickup of 2, so it'll be 2nd down and 8 from the 11-yard line. Colbert in the shotgun, has Dial lined up to his left, trips receivers to the left side. Tight end on the right side. Colbert dropping, looking to throw here on the near sideline. Just throws it up for grabs, and it's caught by J.R. Graham across the 40-45, breaks a tackle, and he'll be taken down around the 50-yard line, and that just not on for quarterback Kyle Colbert for Edmonson County. 8 out of 17, 160 yards and a touchdown. Colbert in the shotgun this time. Going over the middle of the field, pass caught again by Graham. Somebody's got to find him. He's going to be taken down as he crosses the 30-yard line to about the 28.
Coverage, but it didn't do any good because they hit J.R. Graham perfectly with the pass.
Edmonson County marching right back down the field. Colbert in the shotgun with 2 receivers wide to each side. Deep drop, looking over on the far side of the field. Caught again by, guess who? J.R. Graham. 2nd down and 2.
Corey Buford had that tackle, by the way. That's his 3rd.
Ball spotted at the 21-yard line of Glasgow. Colbert in the shotgun with a back on each side. 2 men wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Fakes the handoff. Now he'll tuck it and run. I believe that almost looked like a design quarterback of 3 yards. Brings up 3rd down and about 4. Colbert in the shotgun. On the quarterback draw this time again, and he'll be taken down.
It's 4th down and about 6, so good defensive play on the last 2 plays.
2 wideouts each way. Colbert in the shotgun, has Dial to his right. Looking down the near sideline, it's going to be knocked away. 7 lead for the Scotties. Rutledge in the slot on the left side, backs in the I formation. Buford dots the I, double tight end set. Give it off to Buford, off left tackle. And Corey moves it ahead.
That time, you got to complete a big play and get it down deep in our territory, maybe get a field goal here at the end.
Well, Bruce tells me we just have 1 timeout left now, Larry. Pass complete out here to Kent Blackburn. He's across the 35, up across the 40. 6 to go in the half. Elmore under center. Scotty's in the hurry-up offense here, and he'll just throw it down into the side. Abner and Stockton wide to the right side. Michael Shannon also split out to the left side. Elmore in the shotgun. He has Buford lined up to his left. Momentary stop in the action here as looks like maybe an equipment problem for Glasgow sitter Jackie Bowles, but now we seem to be set to go. Elmore has the snap, looking over the middle of the field, pass inside. Dakota rolls out to the left, gets away from the pressure, sets up, throws, picked off to open the 2nd half. Edmonson County with 2 men wide to the right, 1 wide to the left, backs in the I formation. They run the option, and they'll hand it off actually to the fullback, John Dial. Colbert in the shotgun, a back on either side. 2 men wide to the left, 1 to the right. Looking deep down the field, a wounded duck up there, and going to fall incomplete.
Well, that wounded duck was courtesy of Ben Dennison as he
wide to the right. Colbert in the shotgun, bad snap, but he picks it up and then makes a terrible throw. He was looking for 4th and 9 with 26 seconds to go. Cord Stockton back deep for the Scotties. High spiraling kick. Going to bounce at the 30-yard line and take sort of a neutral roll. Actually, he's here at the half. First things first, we've got 16 seconds to go. Elmore in the shotgun. Hands it off that time to Corey Buford. He's up across the 30, 35, 40, 45. Tries to cut back into the middle of the field. Keeps his feet. He will have more than enough for a 1st down as he gets it into Edmonson County territory to about the 47. 8 seconds to go. Scotty's trying to get to the line in a hurry as the clock is stopped after the 1st down. Elmore probably will spike it right here and have time at least for 1 more play. With 5.7 seconds to go.
Time for 1 little Hail Mary here. We'll see how far Dakota can throw the
That's
football.
what I was just getting ready to say. We'll see if he can swing it 50 yards. Well, all in all there, Scotties have played pretty well here in the first half, but obviously the pass defense has been a little bit of a question.
Well, we all said we had to get some pass rush on the quarterback. I don't think we've sacked him a couple times, but I think it's been because he tried to run a couple times out of the pocket, and we haven't really gotten to him. We've made him hurry a couple times, but never really gotten to him.
Elmore under center, rolling out to the right side, slings it up down here the near sideline. It'll be incomplete. 0.6 seconds remaining, though, so Glasgow does still have time for one more play. Intended receiver Eric Abner.
I thought we might flood one side with a bunch of receivers, but that time they decided to go with Eric Abner, who has 2 touchdown catches in this first half. On his own, the ball was just overthrown. Eric really never did get by number 12. That was Kyle Culberth back there on the coverage.
Third down and 10 for the Scotties. Doesn't really matter. This is going to be the last play of the half. Just 0.6 of a second to go. Abner wide to the right, Stockton wide to the left. Backs in that full house set that we've seen quite a bit of here tonight. Elmore goes under center. Waiting for his receivers to get open. Now still running around with it here in the backfield. Now he gets rid of it. Pass caught by Eric Abner at the 30-yard line, but he'll be driven out of bounds right there. And that's how
Lovers delight because Ponderosa is now featuring the full seafood buffet every Thursday night from 4 until close.
Back here at Glasgow High School, Larry Alexander and Bruce Tribune, Joe Myers doing the play-by-play. Well, Larry, halftime, Scotty's up 21-7, and pass defense hadn't been too tough tonight. They played the rush well. The defense, we said before the ball game we needed to get a lot of pass rush against these guys, but with the quarterback setting up so deep in that shotgun formation, he's about 7 yards deep. Really hard to get to the guy when you send everybody. And I know a couple of times there we sent a lot of people, and it just left that middle wide open. So they've hit some slant patterns and some out patterns that's gotten them some yardage. And of course they got the big touchdown on looked like a questionable catch in the end zone, but the referee gave it to him, and 21-7 here at halftime. Glasgow's offense, you have the feeling that you don't think that Edmonson County can stop that.
No, and like you say, of course, that was a 4th down play, and it looked like a trap. I mean, he fell on the ball, but it was ruled a touchdown, and the Scotties are on top 21-7. Scotties have put, I think, over 300 yards of offense on the board here in the first half. But, it looks like to me the defense a time or two have been on players. We're just misjudging the ball badly tonight. Several balls I thought we should have picked off, and they've gone through our hands, and we've dropped, and we've got to correct that during the halftime.
I don't think there's any doubt about that. And Wayne Graves has had a couple right in his hands he should have picked off. And, you got to make those plays, especially when you go against the good teams like Monroe and Owensboro Catholic. You've got to pick those things off and give your offense some more time on the field.
Of course, that's what you said. If we don't correct this pass defense, a team like Owensboro Catholic will make it tough on us. And we saw that against the Henderson County Ball Club. That's one way they moved the ball, but they were a well-rounded ball club. They could move it on the ground also.
Exactly right, and Owensboro Catholic will do that also. And with Craig Lanham, he's one of the best running backs in the state. Anyway, we're in here with this ball game right now, 21-7. The Scotties at halftime need to figure out a way to stop these guys on those slant patterns. That's the thing that's been killing us. The ground game, which Edmonson County doesn't run the football very much, but the passing game is really what hurt us in the first half.
Well, Larry, it's homecoming here tonight, and they're bringing the candidates around. So Henry's probably going to do the homecoming. She's going to put that on there, and we'll come back after homecoming with stats. 1999.
That's right, Bruce, and we have Miss Tara Foster doing an excellent job of bringing these young ladies across the track here, and we're going to have the voice of Tara Foster on here in just a couple of minutes as she actually introduces these fine young ladies and their handsome escorts and some pretty handsome vehicles coming across here as well. So we'll be enjoying Tara's narration. We've had a fabulous homecoming. I got to tell you that
Glasgow High School Homecoming Queen has been donated by Weiss Jewelers. As you may know, Carl and Nancy Weiss are closing their doors at Weiss Jewelers after many years of quality service in Glasgow. A special thank you to Carl and Nancy and best wishes on your retirement. Carrying tonight's homecoming crowns are Corey Shirley and Allie Chapman, the children of Mr. and Mrs. Chris Shirley. Allie is also the daughter of Kelly Chapman. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for. The 2003 Glasgow High School football homecoming queen is Ashley Bailey.
The 2003 homecoming queen at Glasgow High School, Miss Ashley Bailey, the daughter of Sydney and Iris Bailey. She's receiving her white rose. Ben Dennison with the tiara. Maurice Mitchell about to give her her bouquet of roses. A wonderful night. Homecoming 2003. Did a good job, Tara.
Thank you.
Good job. It's been exciting this week at Glasgow High School. Has it been exciting?
Yes, it has been.
Y'all done a good job. Y'all students putting on this homecoming done a great job this year.
Thank you very much.
You did a good job with your announcing skills there, too. Joe, didn't you think she was pretty professional in that job there?
Tara's always excellent at anything she does.
Very good.
Of course she did. All right. Well, Henry, thank you very much for having that for us.
For all your chiropractic needs, see Dr. Jeffrey Boggs at Glasgow's Chiropractic on 1509 South Green Street. Mike Bryant State Farm, located on 200 Rogers Road. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Bypass Carpets. Stop by and see our large stock of Berber carpets in 12 and 15-foot widths. We also have a large selection of remnants now on sale. Looking to buy a new home or refinance an existing home? Come see Amy Pardue at U.S. Bank downtown or call 659-3200. U.S. Bank is an equal housing lender. Hatcher & Sadler Funeral Home, serving all with dignity and respect since 1899. Located at 801 North Ray Street. Computer Data Professionals, specializing in computer sales and service, copy and print service, as well as video to DVD transfer. Call them 651-3987.
Needs to work on that defense right now, work on that pass defense.
Glasgow is Fort Stockton.
J.R. Graham will kick it away for the Wildcats of Edmonson County. Court Stockton back deep at his own 10-yard line waiting on the kick. The up men are Link Graves and Corey Buford standing around the 15-yard line. Kick is away. It's the high end-over-end kick taken at about the 17-yard line by Link Graves. Has a lane down here the near sideline. He's across the 40, 45, back into the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down around the 49-yard line. Good return that time for the Scotties, and they'll have excellent field position to begin their first drive of the half.
Number 32, Chad Allen on the tackle. Number 5 for him on the night.
First and 10 Scotties at their own 49. Glasgow trying to build on a 21-7 lead. Scotties will put Will Rutledge in the slot on the right side. Two tight ends in there. Backs are split in the backfield. You've got Kilgore and Stockton. They hand it off to Kilgore, off right tackle. Scooter dragging a tackler across the 40 and finally taken out of bounds around the 38-yard line. That will be enough for a Glasgow first down.
Josh Hill on the tackle. He's a 165-pound sophomore for Edmonson County.
12-yard pickup for Scooter Kilgore. He's now carried it 6 times for 45 yards.
Well, Scooter, is as good a runner as we have if he runs hard. Sometimes he kind of tiptoes into the line like he did in that first half and lost the football. But when he runs hard, he's as good an athlete as we've got carrying the football.
First and 10 Scotties at the 38. The Edmonson County 38. Rutledge in the slot right side. Again, two tight ends. Back split in the backfield. Miller in there at fullback. He'll get his number called. Takes it off right guard around across the 35 to about the 34-yard line. A really pickup of 5 yards for Zach Miller, who's carried it 4 times for 15 yards tonight.
That was Sean Keith on the tackle. Number 2 for him. 5'9", 145.
A long five and a short 6.
11:24 to go in the third quarter. Ball between the 33 and 34-yard lines. Rutledge in the slot right side. Backs again split. And the double tight end set here. They'll pitch it out to Cord Stockton on the sweep around the right end, and Cord will be taken down as he gets near the 30-yard line. Very close to another first down.
Daniel Purdy on the tackle, 6'2", 211, and he made good pursuit coming from the backside. Looked like that play was going to go for a lot of yardage, and he came from the backside to haul Cord Stockton down.
It is, however, enough for the first down as he gets it to the 29-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 from there.
First down, Scotties.
Again, 2 tight ends. Rutledge in the slot right side. Miller and Stockton split in the backfield. Elmore under center. Hands it off on the misdirection play to Cord Stockton. Bounces it outside to the left.
Oh, good block.
Now has some room out there to run. Gets by one man, and he'll get it down inside the 20, maybe inside the 15. Actually, it looks like they'll spot him down around the 15-yard line. And that'll be another Glasgow first down, and the Scotties marching right down the field on their first possession of the half.
Well, that was Cord Stockton following his blocking pretty well that time, and Daniel Gill got out and was pulling from his guard position, and he got out and pulled and made a very good block to get Cord bounced outside.
Maurice Mitchell splits wide to the right. Rutledge in the slot right side. Backs in the I formation this time with Kilgore dotting the I. And the penalty flag goes down. Somebody was offside or somebody jumped one.
I didn't see anybody jump, but I guess it's against the Scotties.
It is going to be a false start penalty on Glasgow, so that'll move them back 5 yards to the 20, and it'll make it 1st and 15. Other than the illegal procedure penalty called on the kickoff earlier in the ball game, that's just the first penalty of the game on Glasgow.
So that's what we want to see, error-free football. Not very many penalties, and of course we have, 2 turnovers tonight.
2 tight ends. Scotty's in the full house backfield. Actually, they'll put the backs in the I. Rutledge is in a slot on the left side. Handed off to Kilgore straight up the middle. Scooter still on his feet and now takes a tough lick that time as he got it across the 15-yard line down to about the 14, maybe even the 13, but it's still not going to be enough for a first down, but it is a good gainer on first.
Yeah, Josh Hill came up and made his presence known that time. 5'11", 165-pound player for Edmonson County. Scooter got hung up there and kind of stood straight up, and boy, he came in and waylaid him.
2nd down and 8 after a 7-yard gain that time for Kilgore. Mitchell and Rutledge wide to the right side. Stockton wide to the left. Elmore in the shotgun. First time we've seen that in this half. Kilgore lined up to his right. They pitch it out to Kilgore on the sweep around the right side. Lots of running room. He's inside the 5. Touchdown, Scotties.
Good seal block there by Maurice Mitchell on the corner as he got into the end zone. Good block on number 10. And that's B.J. Russell. He put the block on and just smooth sailing for Scooter as he went into the end zone.
9:18 to go in the third quarter. 27-7 Glasgow lead. Matt Tyree again in there to attempt the extra point. Hold is down. Kick is away. And it's good. 9:18 to go in the third quarter of play. Your score, Glasgow 28, Edmonson County 7. Back here after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
The Paint Corner is the longtime home of Porter Paints in Glasgow and Barron County. Porter Paints can't be beat for overall quality, and if you need to match a special color, Wayne Wood has over 24 years of experience in working with paint customers and getting the right paint for their jobs. You'll also find a complete assortment of painting accessories and sundries at the Paint Corner. Porter Paints, the Paint Corner, and Square Deal Lumber Company, all on Parkview Drive in Glasgow, behind Shoney's and the Electric Plant Board. Square Deal is proud to be a Kentucky centennial business serving our customers since 1891.
For over 25 years, Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow, has compiled an impressive project portfolio that spans a range of industrial and institutions, from educational, industrial manufacturing, and commercial facilities to healthcare, correctional, and office buildings. Please call Alliance Corporation at 651-8848 and let our friendly staff help you. Alliance Corporation, located at 116 East College Street in Glasgow.
That last scoring drive for the Scotties, 6 plays, 51 yards, 2 minutes and 42 seconds off the third quarter clock. 13-yard run by Scooter Kilgore around the right end capped it off. It's 28-7 Scotties, 9:18 to go in the third quarter. Maurice Mitchell to kick it away for Glasgow. B.J. Russell back deep for the Wildcats. Mitchell gets a good foot into this one, and it'll go into the end zone. Edmonson County will take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Have to like the way, if you're a Scotty fan, Larry, that Glasgow came out and drove right down the field on Edmonson County, really drove it right down their throats.
Yeah, it showed that the Scotties, that Edmonson County probably cannot stop Glasgow by the pass or the run, either one. You had a pretty good little mix there, mostly on the ground that time. And as we said before, when Scooter Kilgore wants to run, he can run the football when he runs hard.
Wildcats going to send 2 receivers out wide to the right side. That's Ryan Wells and J.R. Graham. Backs in the I formation. They hand it off to the fullback, John Dial. I'm sorry, that's actually the tailback, B.J. Russell. And he will pick up about 4 yards to the 24-yard line.
Like Matt Napier and Zach Miller. And they're on that tackle.
Well, with that 4-yard carry, B.J. Russell finally gets back to at least 0 yardage. He's been in the negative category all night long, but he's now carried it 6 times for 0 yards.
Yeah, the Scotties have done a good job against the run tonight, but Edmonson County does not have a very good running game.
Colbert in the shotgun, 2 receivers to each side, looking to throw to the far sideline over there, and that pass is going to be incomplete. Double coverage that time as cornerback Corey Buford along with safety Cord Stockton both in the area. The intended receiver Ryan Wells.
Yeah, a little bit better pass coverage that time. Corey Buford in front. Cord Stockton came over from the safety position, but it still looks like there's another pass that could be picked off. That wasn't.
Marlins defeated the Giants earlier tonight in the NL Divisional Series 4-3, so the Marlins take a 2-1 lead in that series. Cubs leading the Braves 2-0 in the 3rd inning. That series tied at 1.
And we don't want to hear that score.
No, neither you or I
we don't
want to hear that
at
all. And we get a flag before the snap of the football. Maybe an Edmonson County player moved before the snap. Let's wait on the call. Again, we apologize for not being able to bring you the calls from the field. Our referee tonight declined to wear the microphone, and we can't do anything about that. So we'll try to get that going again next week, hopefully, over there at Butler County. The 5-yard penalty, false start penalty on Edmonson County does move it back to the 19-yard line, where it'll be 3rd down and 11. A wide out to each side for the Wildcats. Backs in the I formation. Colbert under center. Dropping, looking to throw. Over the middle, pass caught. Chad Allen, 5'11", 146-pound senior, makes the catch, and he's taken down right where he caught it at the 25-yard line.
Jordan Rice on the stop, but I think he was on his knees as he caught the football anyway. He wasn't going anywhere.
6-yard pickup.
4th down 6.
But it's still 4th down. It'll be 4th and 5, and Edmonson County will have to punt. J.R. Graham to kick it away. Cord Stockton stands at his own 40-yard line to wait on the kick. Boy, Maurice Mitchell almost could have blocked that thing. It's a high kick, but it takes a Glasgow roll, and it's going to go all the way back to the to the Edmonson County 40-yard line. 16. Only a 16-yard punt that time by the Wildcats, and Glasgow takes over again. Couldn't ask for any better field position. They'll have it 1st and 10 at the Wildcat 45, or 40-yard line, actually. 7:48 to go in the third. 28-7 lead already for the Scotties.
Yeah, Maurice Mitchell got right in there, almost got a piece of it, but he made him kick it really high. When he did, it had backspin on it and came back toward Edmonson County's goal.
Full house backfield. Stockton wide to the left, Abner wide to the right. They'll give it off to the tailback, Scooter Kilgore, and he takes it down inside the 35, near the 32, maybe the 31-yard line.
Joey Gregory on the tackle, number 6 for Gregory tonight. And he's a defensive tackle, and he's a pretty good-looking player.
Pickup of 8 yards for Kilgore, down to the 32, makes it 2nd down and 2. Abner to the right side, Stockton wide to the left, again the full house backfield. Elmore goes under center, hands it off to Will Rutledge, and Will takes it down inside the 30, inside the 25 to about the 24.
We don't see Will carry the football very often.
No, but he ought to be able to do it pretty well at 6'3", 201.
Yes.
Halftime score, Marshall County 13, Barron County 8.
Marshall County leading Barron County 13-8 at halftime across the way over there at Trojan Stadium.
Homecoming over at Barron tonight, sure, also.
1st down and 10, Scotties. They have it at the Wildcat 24. Elmore under center, full house backfield, a receiver wide to each side. Handed off to Corey Buford. He'll get it across the 20, down near the 17.
Buford, the ball carrier.
Glasgow getting big chunks of yardage in just about every play now, Larry.
Yeah, big Kyle Ashley made that tackle, 5'10", 274 pounds.
Rutledge and Maurice and
7-yard gain that time for Corey Buford. Corey now has carried the football 7 times for 71 yards. Elmore under center. Abner wide to the right, Stockton to the left. Again, the full house backfield. Maurice Mitchell gets his number called. He's down inside the 10, inside the 5, all the way to the 4. And if you thought Will Rutledge was a load to bring down, what about Maurice Mitchell at 6'3", 227?
Ryan Wells on the tackle. Little guy hit him about the knees, 5'7", 150. Got him down, but boy, Maurice running the ball hard there. We've shown a little bit new wrinkle here. Maybe give some people something to think about.
Ball spotted at the 4-yard line now. 1st down and goal from that spot. 5:47 remaining in the third quarter. Glasgow already leading 28-7, threatening to get on the board once again. Backs in the I formation, Rutledge in the slot right side, 2 tight ends. They hand it off to the tailback, Scooter Kilgore, and he'll be in. Touchdown, Scotty. Scooter took it that time right off the right tackle. Another good push from the front line for Glasgow. And they move ahead 34-7. That drive, 5 plays, 40 yards. Capped off by the 5-yard touchdown run by Kilgore, and it takes 2 minutes and 13 seconds off the third quarter clock. Matt Tyree in to attempt the extra point.
Just a good hard run again by Scooter Kilgore. When he runs hard, good things happen.
Kick is up, and that one is good. Snuck just inside that left upright. And it's a 35-7 Glasgow lead. 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Locally owned Glass Paving has been in business for 16 years, providing quality paving. Glass Paving makes our own asphalt at our own state-of-the-art asphalt plant with our own rock, ensuring the best quality product for our customers. Glass Paving is one of the most trusted paving companies in the state, and it's right here at home. Give the professionals at Glass Paving a call today at 651-6645. It's a call you'll be glad you made. Glass Paving in Glasgow.
How does electricity compare in costs? The cost of a sheet of plywood will operate a table saw for 40 hours. The cost of a 1-pound sirloin will operate the electric unit on which it's cooked for 15 hours. The cost of a box of facial tissue and a roll of paper towels will operate a dryer for 5 hours. The cost of a carton of 16-ounce soda pop will operate your porch light for 370 hours. How does electricity compare in costs? You decide. Nothing else can do the job as efficiently, as reasonable as electricity. This message from Farmers Rural Electric Cooperative.
5:35 to go in the third quarter. 35-7 Glasgow lead. Maurice Mitchell set to kick it away, and we've got an upset brewing over in Tompkinsville, Larry. A 17-7 lead for Butler County over Monroe County right now with about 9 minutes to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, according to Stephen Sloan, who's over here listening to it, he said that Monroe County has fumbled 3 times and had an interception run back for a touchdown. So Butler County maybe a little better than what everybody thought if they can go on the road and handle Monroe.
Mitchell gets the foot into this one very well and puts it into the end zone. Ryan Wells backed up and still could not even get back deep enough to catch that football, and it'll be 1st and 10 Edmonson County. They'll take over at their own 20.
Scooter has got a little wind coming from behind him, and he really got a foot into that one. That's about as high as you'll see Scooter kick the ball.
Maurice, you mean, Larry?
Scooter, I don't know. I got Scooter on mine. He scored the last 2 touchdowns. Maurice, I'm sorry.
1st and 10 Wildcats, 5:35 to go in the third quarter. Scotty's in control. 2 men go wide to the right, 1 wide to the left. Backs in the I formation. Colbert under center. Hands it off to the tailback, B.J. Russell. And Russell, as has been the case all night long, does not find much running room.
Ben Dennison in on that tackle, number 3 for Ben tonight.
Carries made there by Ben Dennison.
6 foot, 243-pound senior.
Second down, and call it 9. Got about a half yard. We'll say 9 yards from the 21. Chad Allen wide to the left side. Ryan Wells and J.R. Graham wide to the right. Backs in the I formation. Russell dots the I. Colbert hands it off to his fullback, John Dowell, right up the gut, and then bounces it outside and got some positive yardage, but still the Scotties closed that play down pretty quickly.
It looks like Eric Abner and Maurice Mitchell.
Maurice Mitchell makes the hit.
Pickup of 3 yards. John Dials now carried it 3 times for 1 yard. Russell has 7 carries for 1 yard. John Dial 3 carries for 1 yard. The quarterback Kyle Colbert has 5 carries for 2 yards. Colbert in the shotgun. Dial to his left. 2 receivers wide to each side. Looking to the far side.
There it is.
Picks off Eric Abner down the far sideline. 5. Touchdown, Scotty!
All right, number 3 for Eric tonight. He's in for Corey Buford over on the corner. And he almost had one earlier, made a good breakup earlier in the ball game. That time he read that one perfect. It was an out pattern, and he just timed it perfectly and right in front of him.
29-yard interception return for a touchdown for Eric Abner. As Larry told you, that is his 3rd touchdown on the night. Eric's going to remember homecoming 2003.
Yes, he will.
Matt Tyree in to attempt the PAT. Not a great snap, but Elmore handled it well, got it down. Tyree got the kick away, and again, it's good. 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Glasgow dominating this one now. They lead 42-7 over the Wildcats. Back after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Our chance knows how. We know you and we know what you like. Our chance knows how. We know how to do groceries right. Our chance knows how. It takes fresh ideas and the right attitude to bring you the best the way we do. Our chance markets. Our chance knows how.
You've probably never thought of your monthly electric bill as an investment, but that's what it is. In Glasgow, all the citizens own the electric plant board. That means revenues stay here where they're returned to Glasgow's economy. We buy local every time we can. With reliable service at low rates, the EPB actually helps our community prosper. Glasgow's best interests are at the heart of everything we do. The EPB, bringing Glasgow reliable electricity and the power of technology.
42-7 lead for the Scotties with 4:07 to go in the third quarter. Maurice Mitchell will kick it away back deep for Edmonson County. Ryan Wells standing at his own 5. Wells started out the ball game standing at about his own 15 to receive the kicks, but now he's moved back about 10 yards after Maurice got the good foot into the last couple. Kicks this one off the side of his foot, but John Dial picks it up at the 20-yard line, tries to take it into the middle of the field, and he'll be taken down around the 26.
John Dial.
Good kick coverage that time.
Will Rutledge and Alex Nats down there.
Field for the tackle.
It'll be 1st and 10 Wildcats from the 26-yard line. 4:01 to go in the third. That last touchdown for Glasgow came on a 29-yard interception return by Eric Abner down the far sideline.
1st and 10 Wildcats at their own 26-yard line.
It's on their own 42.
Wildcats going to send 2 men to the right side. One comes wide to the left, backs in the I formation. You've got Ryan Wells dotting the I this time. On the option, they pitch it out to Wells around the left side, and he'll be taken down for a loss in the backfield. Scotty strung that play out very well.
Eric Abner, first man there. He's having a great night. Will Rutledge came in to help him out as Matt Napier did.
It'll be a loss of 2 yards back to the 24-yard line. First carry of the night for Ryan Wells. B.J. Russell's not had much luck there at the tailback spot, so they're going to give Wells a shot, it looks like. 3:30 to go in the third quarter, 42-7 Glasgow. Colbert going to line up in the shotgun. He'll be all by himself in the backfield. Receivers spread out all over the place. 3 to the right side, 2 to the left side. Colbert drops, looking to the right side of the field, down the far sideline, now comes back to the middle, and that pass batted away by Lank Graves, intended that time for J.R. Graham, and the pass defense looking much better here in the second half.
Yeah, J.R. Graham came down, his favorite pattern, but this time it was a little bit deeper and longer, a slant back over the middle, and Dakota Elmore with him all the way, and Lank Graves playing that safety position back there and doing exactly what he's supposed to do. It's another pass that you thought might be intercepted, but he knocked it down.
Third down, 12 yards to go for the Wildcats at their own 24-yard line. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Colbert again all alone in the backfield in the shotgun. Getting pressure from Maurice Mitchell, gets it away, pass is incomplete. Intended receiver that time, John Dial, up near the 30-yard line, but he couldn't hang on. And it'll be 4th down. Edmonson County's offense getting absolutely nothing done so far here in the second half.
Yeah, the Scotties have played pretty well here this second half on defense.
We've still got 3 minutes to go in the third quarter. J.R. Graham in punt formation. Court Stockton standing at his own 40. High spiraling kick. Going to bounce at the Edmonson County 49-yard line and go out of bounds right there.
At the Wildcat 48-yard line, Scotties take over.
It'll be 1st and 10 Glasgow from the Wildcat 49, 2:54 remaining. 42-7 lead for the Scotties. No new shirts in there yet. We're still in the third quarter. But if things continue the way they have been, it'll probably happen before long. Cord Stockton wide to the left side, Abner wide to the right. Backs again in the full house set. Elmore under center. Turns, hands it off to tailback Kilgore. He'll take it across the 45 to about the 44.
John Dial on the tackle, number 3 for him tonight.
They'll spot him down at the 43 instead of the 44, and that for Scooter is a carry of 7 yards. Kilgore approaching the 100-yard mark now. He's carried it 11 times for 85 yards. A receiver wide to each side. Again, full house backfield. Elmore under center, gives it off to Corey Buford. Corey will have the first down as he took it off the left guard. Got it down to about the 39. That should be enough for a first down, and it will.
J.R. Graham on the tackle, number 4 for him. And that's a good hard run by Corey. Got a first down. Looked like he was going to be stopped short, and then just kept digging and got that first down.
Corey also having a pretty good night for himself. He's got 7 carries for 71 yards. pickup of 7 yards on that one. Oh, Bruce had not marked that one down yet. Actually a 5-yard pickup. He's carried it now 8 times for 76 yards.
Got 2 new running backs in the game.
Michael Shannon in there, and Miles Forrest also in there. Zach Miller going to get the carry. Got it down around the 36 and was pushed back from there.
56, Gregory.
Makes the tackle.
Number 7 for Gregory on the night.
2-yard pickup on the play.
Gain that time of 2 yards.
Cheeseburgers are 10 for the price.
Zach has 5 carries for 17 yards.
They're getting line now.
A minute 19 to go in the third. 42-7 Glasgow. Elmore goes under center. He'll hand it off to Miller. He's met in the backfield. He'll be dropped for no gain, maybe even a loss of a half yard or so.
Yeah, number 25. Is that who that was? That's number 25, either. It is 25. I don't have a 25. Do you?
I don't have a 25 either. Well, they announced Whittinghill made the tackle over the PA system, but Whittinghill is number 59.
He's 59. Maybe he's changed.
Third down and 8 for the Scotties at the 36. Elmore rolling out to the right side, looking to throw. Looking for Abner. Caught at the 15, 10, 5, and he's pushed out of bounds. They're going to mark him out, it looks like, around the 4-yard line, but boy, Eric Abner can do no wrong tonight, folks.
I believe Eric Abner and Dakota Elmore have found a favorite combination here.
First down, goal to go.
It'll be first and goal to go for the Scotties from the 4-yard line. Eric Abner has now caught 5 balls for 113 yards. Dakota Elmore on the evening, 11 out of 17, 215 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Couple of pretty good stat lines.
Yes. I like the way Eric comes back and gets the football. He keeps an eye on it, and he knows where it is, whether it's short or whether it's long, and he knows what he has to do, and he goes and catches it.
He's got different running backs in there right now.
Miles Forrest and Michael Shannon in there at running back again for the Scotties, and we have a whistle. Did somebody call a timeout, Bruce? Timeout taken by the Scotties. 24 seconds to go in the third. 42-7 is the Scotty lead. Back after this on WCLU Sports.
Hurry into Ponderosa for sizzling sirloin combos. Take a juicy half-pound sirloin steak and pair it with one of your favorites. Grilled shrimp skewers, plain grilled chicken Monterey, or golden fried jumbo shrimp. You pick the combo. We'll make it sizzle. Plus, get our unlimited hearty home-style food bar and your choice of potato, all for just $9.99. Only at Ponderosa.
Thursday nights are a seafood lover's delight because Ponderosa is now featuring the full seafood buffet every Thursday night from 4 until close.
Welcome back here to Glasgow High School at Hank Roy Stadium. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, and Bruce Tribute along with you. 24.8 seconds to go in the third quarter. It's a 42-7 Glasgow lead, and Larry, Bruce, and I were just sitting here discussing during the break. We think that if Glasgow scores right here,
45 points.
It'll be a 45-point lead. It'll be over a 45-point lead, and that means the clock.
42.
Oh, yeah, you're right. I never was good at math. Never mind. They'll hand it off this time to Zach Miller, and he'll be stood up around the 4-yard line. What we're talking about here is, of course, the continuous clock. Once a team gets a 45-point lead in the second half, then the clock runs continuously, although that would not be the case because my math skills are pretty pathetic. It's actually, even if Glasgow does score, it would still just be a 42-point lead. Nevertheless, that is the end of the third quarter of play. It's a 42-7 Glasgow lead. We'll head to the fourth quarter after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
When it comes to your money, wouldn't you like to have a banker who's on your side? Hello, I'm Teresa Huddleston, your customer service manager at South Central Bank. And I'd like to remind you that at South Central Bank, we're on your side. We're dedicated to helping you open the accounts that are right for you. We have accounts for every need, including a wide variety of checking plans, savings accounts, NOW accounts, money markets, IRAs, competitive rates on CDs, as well as small business and corporate checking accounts. We invite you to come and see the difference that hometown banking can make at South Central Bank. We're on your side. Congratulations to Jordan Johnson of Barron County High School, who was our first annual back-to-school computer giveaway winner. South Central Bank, there is a difference. Member FDIC.
Second down, goal to goal from the 3-yard line for the Scotties. As we start the fourth quarter, they give it off to Zach Miller off left tackle, and he's very close. But they're going to spot him down inside the 1-yard line.
By Josh Hill.
Tackle that time credited to Josh Hill, 11:41 and running here in the fourth quarter. Several new jerseys into the ball game right now for Glasgow.
That's Hill's third tackle of this game.
Dakota Elmore still in there at quarterback. But you've got a lot of JV players in there right now. Let's see if we can call some of them out here as we go throughout the ball game.
All of them in the backfield are.
Zach Miller, Michael Shannon, and Miles Forrest. They give it off to Miller, and he is not in. Tried to take it right up the gut, and he'll be stopped for no gain. It'll be 4th and goal.
Colbeth and number 50, Daniel Pretty, on the tackle.
Well, the Scotties going to attempt a field goal here, and it's actually going to be even shorter than an extra point would be. The ball spotted right at the 1-yard line, and Matt Tyree comes in to attempt the kick. It'll be a 19-yard field goal attempt.
This would be his first one ever, right?
As far as I can remember, Larry, I don't think we've had another field goal so far this year.
Larry, we can't miss you from the
Kick is away, and it looks good from here, and it is. 10:31 to go in the contest. Glasgow takes a 45-7 lead after the 19-yard field goal by Matt Tyree. Back here after this timeout on WCLU Sports.
Order McChicken sandwich from McDonald's dollar menu. This is how much work a karate instructor has to do. Yes, even one Kung Fu whale can earn a tasty McChicken sandwich. And that's just one way to get a lot for a little on McDonald's dollar menu every day. From sandwiches to sides, drinks to desserts, your favorites can be had for very little effort. Ooh, sounds like someone's earned a hot fudge sundae. McDonald's dollar menu. Lots of choices for little work. Price participation and drink size may vary.
Welcome back here to Hank Roy Stadium. Joe Myers, Larry Alexander, Bruce Trevue alongside with you. 10 minutes and 31 seconds to go in the ball game. Glasgow has just taken a 45-7 lead. That last scoring drive for the Scotties, 9 plays, 49 yards, 4 minutes and 23 seconds off the clock. Capped off by the 19-yard field goal by Matt Tyree.
What was the time again?
The time, Larry, was 4 minutes and 23 seconds.
Good drive.
Yes, it was. Got some points, and you took some time off the clock.
Exactly right.
Maurice Mitchell will tee it up for the Scotties. Going back deep for the Wildcats, Ryan Wells standing at his own 8. Still an upset brewing over there in Tompkinsville with Monroe County still trailing Butler County. The Bears leading that one 17-7 heading into the fourth quarter. And this will be a touchback as it goes into the end zone. Edmonson County will have it 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Maurice gets a foot into one about, every 3 times?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, that score over there in Tompkinsville, Larry, really makes Glasgow's game next week at Butler County very interesting.
It would be, yes. If we got the fourth quarter to play over there, though, and it's not over. They say that Stevens said that Butler County has scored off of turnovers all night long, and they still have the fourth quarter to play. And Monroe County is a good football team, so they could get it together. But you're right, if it stands like that, next week's game very, very important for the Scotties. It would be important anyway, sure, but it would be a lot more important, especially for Butler County.
A wide out to each side, backs in the I formation. Kyle Corbett turns and hands it off to the tailback. I believe that's a new tailback in there. Actually, they're going to give Ryan Wells the carry that time.
Miles Forrest on the tackle, his first of the night.
Wells has now carried it twice for -2 yards. He got no gain that time. It'll be 2nd down and 10 from the 20.
Got a lot of youngsters, number of youngsters in there right now.
Scotties don't tend to substitute as freely on the defensive side of the football in these kind of blowout wins as they do on the offensive side. Alex Nance is in there at a defensive end position. Alex started on the defense earlier this year. Colbert under the center. He'll hand it off to Ryan Wells. Bounces it outside to the right. Corey Buford with a nice open field tackle to take him down around the 24, maybe the 25-yard line.
You're right. Corey Buford fought off the blocker who was out in front of him and shed him and made the tackle, but he got run over in the process.
Yeah, Corey's a little bit slow to get up. He's still down on his back there, right at the 25, right in front of the Glasgow sideline. 9:36 to go in the contest. It's a 45-7 Scotty lead. Miles Forrest is in there defensively for Glasgow. Michael Shannon also in there, although Michael does see some significant time on the varsity level.
As you said a minute ago, they don't substitute as freely on the defensive side as they do on the offensive side, especially when they've got the big leads.
Well, while we have just a second, let's thank our sponsors here on WCLU. They are Alliance Corporation, Glass Paving, Farmers Rural Electric Co-op, Houghton's Markets, the Glasgow Electric Plant Board, Ponderosa, South Central Bank, McDonald's, the Print Shop, and Square Deal Lumber Company. And a big old hearty thank you goes out to those folks. Without them, we would not be able to bring you Scotty Sports right here on 1490 WCLU.
That's right. We'd be sitting in the stands watching.
Yes, we would. Corey Buford now slowly gets up to his feet, and he's limping pretty severely as he comes off here to the sideline, being helped off by Mike Miller and Dr. Bill Mars.
17-13 with 9 minutes to go. He missed the extra point.
Looks like it's his left leg. I don't know if it's an ankle or a knee or what it is, but he's limping on that left leg for sure.
Monroe County coming back, 17-13, 9 minutes to go in the fourth quarter.
They missed the extra point?
Missed the extra point.
9:26 to go as the clock begins running once again. A 45-7 Glasgow lead. One receiver to the left, 2 men come wide to the right side. Backs in the I formation. Ryan Wells dotting the I. Colbert fakes it off to his fullback on the option to the left side. Keeps it, and he'll be taken down for little or no gain.
Scooter Kilgore. His first tackle of the night.
Pickup of 1 yard for Colbert. He has 6 carries for 3 yards. Colbert had a very good night in the first half, throwing the football. First half he was 10 out of 22, and now here in the second half he is 11 out of 27 for the game, that is. Ram in punt formation, low snap, but he gets it away. High, short, spiraling kick. Cord Stockton calls a fair catch and makes it at his own 48-yard line, and that is where Glasgow will take over. 8:28 to go in the game. Let's call out some of these new numbers we see out there on the field. We've got Don Demetrius Stone out there, also Ken Black. Also have Michael Scott out there. I also see Alex Lee going into the football game. Let's see, we've got J.W. Hampton in there. Now coming in onto the field late is C.J. Buford. Miles Forrest also checking into the contest, but Dakota Elmore still in there at quarterback for the Scotties.
Usually Lang Graves will work at quarterback with this group, but he hurt his hand last week. I don't know whether it's bothering him now that he can't take a snap or not, but it doesn't look like anything's wrong with him.
Elmore will turn and hand it off to Zach Miller, and he's hammered in the backfield.
There's that number 25 again that we don't have a number for.
Well, that'll be a loss of about 3 yards on that carry for Zach. Back to the 45-yard line where it'll be 2nd down and 13. And if you're Glasgow, Larry, you just want to run this clock out here without getting anybody else hurt.
Exactly right.
Corey Buford already has suffered some type of injury to his left leg, standing over here on the sideline, but he is standing up. He's not sitting down or anything, so that's probably a good sign. Elmore under center, gives it off to Miller. Straight up the gut again, and again he'll be taken down for no gain. Dropped at the 45.
Number 30, Aaron Kelly on the tackle, his first of the night for Edmonson County. They have some new guys in the ball game also.
Basically had the Scotty JV team out there with the exception of Dakota Elmore at quarterback. 3rd down and 13.
There's some new guys up front, and they're not getting the job done here right now.
No. Elmore goes under center. Backs in the full house set. They give it off to Miller on the pitch around the left side. Stiffs arms Chad Allen and gets it across the 50 into Edmonson County territory to the 48, but it will not be enough for a first down.
Ryan Wells came up for the tackle, his 4th of the night for Edmonson County, but when Jack Miller got around the corner and used that stiff arm, boy, he left himself wide open, and Wells took advantage of it.
Zach with a pickup that time of 6 yards, 12 carries for 23 yards now for Zach Miller. He always gets the tough yardage for the Scotties.
I believe this is our first punt, isn't it?
It is our first punt of the night, Larry. Eric Abner in punt formation. Ryan Wells stands back at his own 16-yard line. High snap, but Eric gets it away. Bounces at the 55 and hit the Edmonson County player, and it's going to go out of bounds.
Got to get on that football. Of course, it was rolling away from us, and I don't know that anybody could have caught it before it went out of bounds.
In this game, it doesn't really matter, but in a close ball game, well, that's a play you've got to make. 6 minutes and 11 seconds left to play. 45-7 is the Scotty lead. First down and 10 Wildcats from their own 23-yard line. Edmonson County going to send 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Colbert's going to go under center. He'll have his backs in the I formation with Ryan Wells dotting the I. Fakes to his fullback, John Dial, pitches out to Wells on the option right side, and he'll be taken down right at the 25-yard line as Scooter Kilgore, Eric Abner, and somebody else over there to make the play.
Kilgore and Eric Abner, and Scooter got him from the backside, and Eric Abner came in and gave him a nice little lick from the front side.
I think Link Graves may have been in the area as well. I saw another blue jersey there, just didn't catch the number. Pickup of a couple of yards, 1 yard actually, Bruce tells me officially, to the 25-yard line. Second down and 9. Glasgow will travel over to Butler County next Friday night over there in Morgantown.
And that'll be a big ball game. Doesn't make any difference whether they win tonight or not. It'll be one that the Scotties will have trouble winning.
It'll be a 7 o'clock kick over there. We'll be on the air with the pregame at 6:30. Colbert fakes off to his fullback, then tried to hand it off on the inside handoff that time to Ryan Wells, and the Scotties sniffed that one out very well.
Yeah, Derek Thompson right there, number 79, 6 foot, 258 pound freshman, right there for him.
A loss that time of 2 yards. Back to the 23. 5 minutes to go. Bruce brings up a good point here, Larry. Why is Edmonson County not throwing the football? They've thrown it all night long, and now that they're down 45-7, they've stopped.
I don't know.
Colbert in the shotgun. He will throw this time. Pass complete over the middle to John Dial up near the 29, but it's still well shy of the first down. It'll bring up 4th down for Edmonson County.
Michael Shannon on the stop, number 2 for him tonight.
4.5 minutes to go. Pick up that time of 6 yards. 4th down and 5 for the Wildcats, and J.R. Graham in punt formation. Stockton back at his own 40-yard line. Good snap. Kick is away, but it's not a very good one. A very wobbly kick. It's going to go out of bounds. Let's see where they spot it.
Graham's punt is out of bounds.
They'll mark it out at the Glasgow 49-yard line. Scotties will take over 1st and 10 from there with 3:59 to go and a 45-7 lead.
Well, all you want to do now is just run the clock, try to get this thing over with.
Two tight ends for Glasgow. Full house backfield. Elmore goes under center. He's still in there at quarterback. He'll hand it off to Zach Miller. Zach going to be stood up for about a yard loss.
Zach Miller carries.
Number 79 on the tackle, first of the night for Jeremy Phelps. 5'9", 281 pounds for Edmonson County.
Brings up 2nd down and 11 for the Scotties at their own 48.
Bruce makes a good point. We're not going to throw it, so they're putting everybody up on the line and very hard sledding up front right now.
To say the least. Elmore under center. Again gives to Miller, and again he's going to be stopped in the back.
Have you or a loved one participated in a local event filmed by the Glasgow EPB? Maybe it was a school graduation, Little League championship, or a musical performance. These are all events that have recently been professionally captured on video by the EPB to be aired on Channel 6. The EPB archives contain community, school, and church events dating back to 1990 and can be purchased by anyone. DVDs are $13 and would make a great gift for family and friends while preserving a timeless memory of a special moment in one's life. Call to place your order today.